Okay, today I am heading over to Rahin Wood. I was there before actually. It's a nice spot. I'm just going to take some photographs. So I have my camera gear here and my small camera, and I've got a GoPro strapped to my body. Yeah, a GoPro strapped to my body, as you can see, and I'm doing a sort of an experiment that I've never done before. I've got my bag there, although I don't need it. Don't think I need the whole bag, but I've got this small camera here. This small camera actually has a zoom feature on it, and the zoom feature is hopefully going to be useful for getting photographs of birds and perhaps wildlife. That's the plan anyway. The other camera that I'm using now for this vlog doesn't have the same zoom feature, even though it's a Sony camera as well. It's a good camera, a very good camera, but it doesn't have the zoom that this thing has. This thing can zoom by up to 30 times optical zoom, so it's pretty powerful. But I'm not sure what the photograph's going to turn out like, and I'm just going to go and see anyway, just for the crack. As I say, I'm going to make a vlog out of it perhaps as well, if they turn out okay. And I have the GoPro strapped to my body there, so as I'm taking photographs and walking through the Rahin Wood, I'll be able to stick that on. So we're heading off there in that direction now. Beautiful morning to be here now in Rahin Woods. It's between Edenderry and Kinnegad. It's sort of at the extremity of my parish, Rahin Woods. I think it's, not sure what it's county Offaly or County Kildare. It's beyond the border and it's on the road, as I say. It's actually in the edge of Clarinco parish, or my parish, and it's on the road between, I think, Edenderry and Kinnegad or Clonard direction. So nice, very, very nice spot. Beautiful place now to bring a dog for a walk or for whatever, take photographs and so on. That's what I'm going to try and do today anyway. I'm going to try and take a few photographs and walk up and down and just see can I get some shots of wildlife or birds or whatever. Something that I'm kind of having interest in. So take some photographs of wildlife, but so far I haven't seen too much wildlife, to be quite honest about it. I'm sure it's here, and I'm sure if I knew where to look and had experience and had a trained eye and so on, I might know where to look. I'll ramble down here anyway, and it's a lovely morning, beautiful morning actually, for a walk, even though the forecast is very mixed. This is a lovely spot though, this Rahin Woods. So I'll just ramble around and see can I get any photographs of wildlife, but so far all I have is some landscapes really embarrass himself now walking across this temporary bridge, but we'll have a go. It's really look a bit foolish if I fell in. But anyway, let's hope. Let's see what happens. We're good. We're still dry. Still dry. Just seen my first bird. Have more birds at home actually around the house, feeding at the feeders. Well, maybe they're way up high in these trees, these branches, taking shelter. Maybe they're not as brave as the ones around my house at home. But my idea coming up here today was to take photographs of wildlife, and so far I've not come across too much wildlife. In fact, the only wildlife I've seen is a very nice dog that ran in past me there earlier on. Anyway, we'll keep walking, see where we go. Probably should have hiking boots or Wellington boots for this, because the ground is a little bit wet, a little bit damp in places, but it's not bad. I've only got Doc Martens, which are okay, they're fine, but probably not ideal. Ground is a little bit wet. It's a lovely spot though, and I hope you can hear the birds singing. There is birds here. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to photograph any of them because they're probably so far up in the trees or whatever, I don't know. There's no birds down here on the ground anyway. Maybe they're high up in the trees. As I say, I can hear them singing anyway. You can probably hear them as well. But I'll have to do a bit more research into wildlife photography and how to get good photographs and so on, because these birds that are in Rahin woods here and who are singing like prima donnas are not making themselves amenable for my photography anyway. very pleasant walk. Very pleasant. You see here, fairies live here. Anyway, very pleasant walk from the point of view of being a wildlife photographic expedition with an object field. Up here I'm going to see some of the wildlife that I missed out on, as you can see on the sign there. So birds that can be seen frequently, birds that are seen less frequently, trees, wildlife, badger, fox, squirrel. So from my perspective it wasn't a very good photographic success, but certainly from the perspective of a nice enjoyable walk and getting an appetite for my lunch, it was a great success.